It's time for the Average Black Man Show. Got the work week done, clocking out, no rushing. About to hit the YouTube streets. Now it's time for a discussion. Only come with the real, can't be fake or frontin'. Don't run from the conversation, there ain't no ducking. Sit back, sip some wine, get into the vibe. Go hit the link and come up on the live. Jump on in the comments and let me pick your mind. Opinions flying free, let's let our thoughts collide. It's the Average Black Man Show, talking about everything you need to know. Sometimes things may get a little heated, but these conversations are needed to help the community heal and grow. Accountability, responsibility, reciprocity, respectability.
And another episode of the Average Black Man Show. Today we're gonna do an open topic and talk about trending topics. And number one thing we see going on right now is the Carmelo Anthony joint. So everybody feeling some type of way about that. So we could touch on that. Everybody feel free to jump in. Take yourselves off mute.
Well, they just sentenced him. They gave him 35 years.
That's crazy.
Well,
That's
My question would be, what is everyone's thoughts on the situation that happened, period?
That's
My question.
You muted yourself, Meech.
Yeah, because I stopped talking.
You said, what is everybody thoughts on what? Because you clipped yourself.
No, my question would be, what is everyone's thoughts on the situation that happened, period? Not the murder, the situation.
Wait, not the murder? What?
Yeah, like the situation that happened at the track meet.
Nah, man, I think that's normal shit that happens in every single high school. There's an argument. I don't think it justified murder. Not at all. You know what I mean? There's not a high school in the world where two boys ain't gonna talk shit and shove each other.
Right. Yeah, so, I think the whole thing just got out of proportion because, like you were saying, boys is gonna fight. That's gonna happen. That I just think it didn't need to go the way that it went.
And that's what's sad to me because, from all accounts, I'm reading about him and shit like that. They say he was a pretty good kid, Carmelo Anthony, straight A student. He was on the track team, football team. Looked like he was going places in his life, but for some reason that day, he wasn't having it. And he was carrying a pocket knife with him.
You know what? I think with this situation, they should just show the video. Because it's like if you allow the public to form their opinion, it's not based on any fact. Like we're going off of stuff that we heard and what other people have said about the situation, like not the actual situation. So I've read, like, as far as for me, like I need to see like the video of the event so that way like my eyes can't be fooled. Like you're already fooling my ear. I just need to see it.
Unfortunately, they say there is no.
Hang on real quick. Welcome to Neil to the panel.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. How y'all doing?
All right.
Really
We
good.
just touching on the Carmelo Anthony joint. You know, they just put out the news report saying he got sentenced to 35 years, which is crazy.
Unfortunately, there is no video. Percy, they said there is no video of the actual incident.
So
No,
at
they
this
got
time,
no,
anybody?
no. There's video. My homegirl was there in the court, and they played the video. The jury got to see the unedited version. They got to see the blurred version. And
What,
because
the aftermath or the?
no, because remember it happened at a school, and what do kids do? They do this.
They record, yeah.
They do this.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I would have thought those would have hit. You know what I mean? Those would have hit YouTube if we had those.
Right. That's what I would have
So,
thought.
And then
And
I'm reading the article.
probably did. They probably did, and they scrubbed it.
Well, I mean,
Thank everybody that's watching. If anybody want to join the panel, I'm gonna put the link in the comments. You guys can come up. We can have a discussion, respectful discussion.
Can they scrub everything off of YouTube? Shit, I see everything on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People report stuff, and that helps them scrub it.
But I'm reading the article right now, and they're saying that there's video of the event, but there's no actual video of the confrontation. But that's just this article. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't know the whole shit.
Nah, I'm with Tim on there. It has to be video because if it's kids that track me and it's raining, they're under a tent. Somebody having a fucking camera. I mean, their
phone.
I would think so too. But if they had video, I know that would have hit the internet. We just watched Puffy and old girl they video. So
right.
If there was a video, we would have saw it.
Right. We literally just watched Puffy and old girl.
Yeah. 50 Cent baby mama and Puffy.
Yeah. Puffy was flicking his bean.
Y'all niggas on, nigga. You know what? Okay, look. Check this out. You gotta be the diddler to even watch that nigga. So I'm in that dick.
Here we go, right here. It says surveillance footage from the track meet played in court did not show the stabbing. Well, hold on. That don't say there wasn't none. I'm looking at a different article. I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah. What you think about it, Tanil? Meech, one of y'all.
I haven't really seen a lot about it, just a little bit, because I haven't really had any time, but I don't know what to think about it. I think that is it's fucked. It's messed up. I don't think he should have got all that time. He shouldn't have got any time.
Part. Well, you know, just being intellectually honest and fair. At the end of the day, somebody did lose their lives. So I thought he would have got manslaughter or something like, you know what I mean? Got like a 2 year, 3, you know what I mean? Like that. But that's more than 25 years is considered a life sentence.
I mean, I'm in the camp where I don't think a lot of these kids should get 25. You know what I mean? When you're doing shit at 16, 17 before you fully developed, right. You know, I think a lot of them got a chance to turn their life around. But did I think he was guilty? Yeah. I mean, I wish he didn't do it, but he did.
Right.
You know, 35 years for a 19-year-old, 17-year-old, that's a long time.
Okay, question. So what's the difference between him and that one guy Rittenhouse, if I'm saying his name right?
Kyle Rittenhouse, right.
Like what's really the actual difference?
The complexion for the protection.
Kyle Rittenhouse, that was that white kid that shot the protesters, right?
Right. And
that's a good comparison.
And claim self-defense. And only he had the weapon.
Right.
That is a good comparison. Is there video of that one?
Hell yeah, there's video of that one.
I was gonna say when the Carmelo Anthony thing first came out, I could have swore I saw a video of it.
Yeah, there was video of them. Yeah, the little kids dropped it.
I would think it would be.
It's probably on the dark web somewhere.
It's on YouTube if there is. I'm looking right now. I do something.
Somebody eating some Skittles or something.
I mean, I think it's bad on both ends, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like the white kids shouldn't have went over there. They should have mind their business. Like that, they wasn't the tent police, so they definitely should have mind their business. But unfortunately, typically when you have a weapon and something pop off, it's like you anxious to use that weapon.
You anxious to use a weapon? That's what I'm saying. Everybody.
Well,
yeah, like some people have that mentality, like finally I get to stab him, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So what from the information I became aware of is that he had a friend that was from the other school.
Yeah.
And he went over to the other school tent to holler at his homie. So that's why he was over there. Ain't like he went over there to start nothing. You know, they was like, get your ass up out of here. And he was like, I ain't going nowhere. That led to, you know, kids get to walking in a circle, do something. You remember that? You be shoulder to shoulder and going in a circle. What you gonna do?
But I mean, them white kids should be old enough to understand now with the history of America, you can't go over there 3-4 white people deep to tell a black dude you need to get around from these parts.
They did. That's the whole thing is, so apparently
they knew the history.
This article says that it went on for about 6 minutes of them asking him to leave and telling him to leave. And he just refused to leave. But he, you know what I mean? He refused to leave. It went on. And even his homie that invited him over there, you know, they called a bunch of witnesses. He was just tough that day.
Well, you look at it. Okay.
I mean, did his homie testify on his behalf or what?
Nah, his homie said he was wrong.
Yeah, all of his homies said he was wrong.
Everybody, I mean, it to me, it don't seem that, you know, that confusing. It just seemed like he fucked up. To me, it don't seem like it's that hard to figure out. It don't seem like, you know, I know a lot of people want to be like, well, he black, so he should have got off, but hell no. Nah. I mean, if he killed my son, I don't want his ass. Somebody lost a son for no reason.
Right.
And it don't seem like it was self-defense to me, because if it was self-defense, if he was really scared, all he had to do was leave. Which is what they was telling him to do, leave the tent, you know what I mean? But was a white kid trying to be tough? Probably. Fuck yeah, he's a 16-year-old football player.
Yeah. It's weird how people, you know what I'm saying, don't get that. I actually saw a video on Instagram not too long ago where this dude, and you know, you couldn't really tell based on the video, but of course, you know, most of the white people that was in the comments thought that he was a black dude, right? And I'll have to admit, the way he was moving and all of that, his swag kind of looked like he may have been a black dude, but you really still can't tell. So he was robbing some dude, looked like a jewelry place or something like that, because there was a guy who was behind like a glass counter. So he did what he did. Dude, the robber reached behind there, grabbed whatever he was trying to get. Then he looked like he was getting ready to leave, right? The clerk or whatever was in no danger. The clerk pulls out a gun, shoots the dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't necessarily say it was in his back, but kind of like he was standing like kind of sideways, but there was no more threat. And all I did was like like that's murder. And all of a sudden, everyone in their mama started coming at me. You know, most of the lighter complected people started coming at me. Oh, who was that, your cousin or something like that? That's not murder. I'm like, dude, the threat was gone. Like, the dude came and did what he needed to do. He was leaving, right? I said, now, don't get me wrong. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. I think it was dumb for him to do the robbery, but he got what he came for and he was getting ready to leave, right? So he was no longer putting that person's life in danger. So I was like, that person just took an opportunity to just like, hey, I'm finna take this person out because they just stole from me. But legally, you can't kill someone just because they stole from you.
Yeah. And that's true. We do take those opportunities and licenses. There's been, I was saying it earlier, man. There's been a lot of times in my life where, I wish a motherfucker would today. You know what I mean? Today, you just ain't putting up with it.
And exactly what you said right there is why I leave people alone. Because you just never know when what's going on in their life, and they could just be like, dude, let anyone say, just look at me wrong.
Yep. Remember what was that movie back in the day in the 90s with who was that? Was that where he snapped out? Basically, he was out there.
Kirk Douglas.
Yeah, Kirk Douglas.
I know exactly what you're talking about. He was the white dude with he had a shirt and tie on.
Yeah.
It was that day.
Yep. Traffic got his ass.
Yeah. He said traffic got him.
Yep. He was sitting in traffic. He just nutted up.
Hey, I actually just saw that. I didn't see the movie.
Douglas. That wasn't Kirk Douglas. That was a different dude.
Michael Douglas. It was Kirk Douglas' son, Michael Douglas.
Yeah.
Michael Douglas? Okay.
Yeah.
Michael
Douglas.
Douglas.
It was a Douglas, so you was on the right track. It's Michael Douglas.
I knew
it is. Yeah.
What the hell was the name of that movie called? Was it Fall something?
Like something Fall Stand? I can't remember. I'm gonna look it up right now.
That's what he
but just like you said, any given moment you can be the one who encounter that person that just so happened to be having that day.
Yeah.
So I don't know if y'all remember. I don't know if y'all remember the dude. It was a black dude. And he killed this old black man on Facebook Live. Just some random old black man.
Mm.
And he all over a girl. He was like, "Hey, say this name." And the dude was like, "Huh?" He was like, "Say this name." So he said the chick's name. He was like, "Yeah, this is why this is happening to you. Like, thank her." And then he blew the dude's head off right there on Facebook Live.
So I said, you got to be careful, man, dealing with shit. It's a lot of senseless ass. That's what I said.
Falling down.
I knew it was something fall.
Yeah.
That's what I said, man. People can snap. It's even like you said, the white kid, he was in the tent police. I ain't saying he deserved to die, but of course, hell no, he didn't deserve to die. But yeah. That's why you try to avoid these fucking conflicts.
Let's look at this. I just typed into the GP Tizzle just the cases side by side comparison.
Okay.
A lot of people compare the two cases because both involve teenagers, claims of self-defense, national media attention, franchising campaigns, and intense racial and political polarization. But legally, they are very different cases. Side by side comparison. The incident, Rittenhouse, popped 3 people during riots. Carmelo, jugged old boy at the track meet. The victims for Rittenhouse, multiple adults. Anthony, 1 high school student. The weapon, Rittenhouse, a rifle. For Mello, a folding blade. Self-defense was the claim. It was accepted for Rittenhouse. It was rejected for Mello. Trial outcome, Rittenhouse was acquitted on all the major charges. And Mello got sentenced to 35 years. Key legal question for Mello, was he under imminent danger or threat? For Mello, was deadly force justified for only being shoved?
So it is 2 different cases, man.
And
I thought the Rittenhouse shit was crazy too, though, because I mean, he went across state lines with it. You know what I mean? You have a gun, you want to use it.
Same thing.
We got hang on, y'all. We got to welcome TJ to the panel.
Yeah, what's cracking? Can you hear me?
So, TJ.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yep. I'm tapping in, listening.
What up?
Yeah.
Hey, we all trying to compare that to the old boy. What about the other dude in Texas? that premeditated. He said, "I'm gonna stab that dude." He stabbed the Mexican dude, the white dude. I think he only got like 12 years, something like that.
Who was that? I don't remember that one.
Oh, he just sent it to me. I see it. Kason Allison.
35 years seemed like a lot because I don't think it was first
That's
degree
lynch.
murder.
That's lynch. A lot going on. They shot that brother in the back for talking about he stole some water and shit. Come on, man. It's the whole thing. I guess these young black folks, man. All that twerking and gangbanging, that shit will get old. You know what I'm saying? They preying on all that. That's weakness. You feel me? Shit, you seeing it right in your face, nigga. They're slapping you. You come on, boycott Chinese stuff. You don't give a damn about that shit, man. You can be right back at it with the cricket wigs and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the dude though that stabbed the Mexican guy, he got sentenced to 10 years.
Yeah, white dude. He premeditated. He said, "I want to stab it. I want to stab him."
Right.
He told him, "I want to kill him."
And he got sentenced. You know,
For
for Ritten. He got sentenced though. Rittenhouse got off for popping
I'm
3
talking about
people.
the brother today got 35 years though.
Oh yeah. Oh, I got
That's-
you. I see what
yeah,
you're saying.
both
The
ain't
difference in the sentencing. I got you.
Yeah.
They both from Texas.
I don't know about that other case. I don't know what case you're talking about, but 35 years, you know what I mean? I hate to see it'd be different if he had a history of violence or some shit like that. But they said he was a good kid, you know, from all accounts. And that was
the spirit of the moment. You know, if somebody run up on you,
yeah.
young dude, and you like, "Hey man, get out my face, man, or this gonna happen." I'm pre-warning you. I didn't come up here to trip because I came here to trip. I'm coming in there and everybody gonna be recording it because I'm already setting it up. The energy, everybody like, "Damn, he tripping." And I'm gonna be stabbing you because I came up here to do it. He stabbed and ran off. He was scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you are a real killer. He gonna get off on you.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
think
I'm
he
saying?
just had a
Anybody else wanna
lacking.
run up?
He what?
I said anybody else want to run up, you gonna give it to them too if he was really a killer. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I think he had a lapse in judgment, and so that's what I'm saying. I don't him having a lapse in judgment. I don't give him a pass because you know it still ended with someone dying, but
Still,
I don't think it was.
Old boy should have went and got security. You know what I'm saying? When it did that, he said, I'm a white dude. Let me come over here. You know, y'all niggas. I'm gonna come over here. White, I say so. You gotta go.
Yeah, I think he was just 16 trying to be tough.
I'm just saying though, that's that white, I say so.
The other boy was 7 and shit. All they teams was mixed. It wasn't like it was a white school versus a black school.
Not to cut you off, but the dude that got stabbed, he beat up his dad. He had a violent history.
That may be. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Then he just got expelled from the team for doing something wrong. He just came back. And that day he came back, he got stabbed.
And that's why I say, like, yeah, he shouldn't have been playing tent police. He should have did shit differently too.
Like 6 foot, something, 230 pounds. This motherfucker get stabbed him up. Was only like $1.50 and some wet drawers on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was trying to be tough, and it cost him his life. But I think the other dude was trying to be tough too, and it cost him his life.
Yeah, you know, both ways, shit. But he just shouldn't have got 35. That's hanging in front of our face, man.
Yeah, I don't think he should have got 35 neither. I was thinking maybe 15 to life or something like that.
Right. Then they said some of the jury was asleep inside the courtroom. Come on, man. This is a slap in the face, bro. We don't wake up right now. I don't know what to tell you.
But it's a good thing, man. Not a good thing, but a good lesson. Like I got kids that age. I got sons that age, so I'm always talking to them about both ways, you know, avoiding conflicts and thinking, It's easy to just do some shit.
Listen to what you were saying to somebody, I think it was you too, and somebody else was saying that you don't never know what's going on somebody else's mental, you know what I'm saying? So avoid at all costs, you know what I'm saying? Shit.
Unfortunately, we live in a culture where avoiding conflict is frowned upon.
It is.
I don't give a damn. Stay strapped though, but try to avoid it as much as you can.
Oh yeah, I agree.
You know?
Yeah, but at the same time, let's be honest and say we're looking at it from our big ages. When we were that age, full
Yeah,
of testosterone, not thinking
yeah.
straight,
Each one.
we the pop old boy in the mouth. You know, we may not have poked
Each
him.
one.
You know what I mean?
And that's what I'm saying. That's 100% true, man. 16, 17, nobody wants to back down and appear weak. You know what I mean?
For
That
35.
huh? Yeah.
I said, for 35, come on, brother.
Yeah,
Dude,
35
he
is
graduated
crazy.
After that, he done graduated, you know what I'm saying? He didn't, even after he been on before the trial, he graduated high school. He went through what he was doing, you know what I'm saying? And the dude had a job, you know, GPA, he had a good little IQ on him. You know what
He
I'm
had a
saying?
good year.
You know, just the moment he didn't thoroughly think that out. You know what I'm saying? So
Nah, he was thinking with a 17-year-old mind, which ain't the same thing as a 45-year-old mind.
when we young, we 17. They look at us as men, as black
Yeah,
men. They don't give they don't
yeah,
look at us just do that. They look at us. This some niggas. They
yeah,
strong. You know what I'm saying? Like they look at us like we got Superman strength.
yeah, yeah. And that's what I tell my kids all the time too. You know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody looking at you as no teenager.
No sir.
Your ass is a grown ass man, and ain't nobody gonna take a light on you.
Especially being black.
Yeah,
That part. I'm talking about.
Especially being black.
That melanin, man. There's something about that melanin, man. And then especially
Yeah,
in
it triggered
America.
a fear response in them or something.
Nah,
You see God, I think. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey, y'all remember that? Y'all remember that white dude who the judge took it easy on? Like he actually raped a white chick or raped, I guess you got to say on YouTube or whatever. But he did the essay the white chick, right?
Behind
And
the dumpster, and it was drunk.
yeah, and it was like two black dudes who helped the chick out, and then the judge literally took it easy, gave him like 6 months probation or something, talking about we don't want to. Well, he's got a good future ahead of him. It's like, dude, he should have thought of that before he did what he did.
I ain't heard that one.
yeah, I remember that one. The disparity is there. That is 100% true. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be the same penalty a black kid versus a white kid.
Man,
Hell no. Nah. Remember the other one that he was what was his defense? What was it? Affluenza. He was too rich to know right from wrong.
wow, wow.
You remember that one?
Hey, you
No,
know
I
what?
never heard that one.
When I was in school there years ago, and the white dude kept bothering me, and I finally took off on the dude, and they had my dad to come up there to get me out of the principal office, and the teacher and the principal was like, you know what, your son started. It was a white dude, you know. In other words, he said, your son started. My dad said, why? Why you think that? Because he wears glasses. Because he wears. My dad said, let's get up out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
He white, nigga. What? Come on, man.
Brock Turner.
Yeah, that dude right there. I was like, dude, that's incredible. You know what I'm saying? And this was white on white crime. And the dude still.
It says he was found guilty of 3 felony essay accounts involving unconscious woman, later publicly identified as her name. The judge sentenced him to 6 months in the county jail and 3 years of probation. He was released after serving 3 months because of jail credit and good behavior.
3 months.
And they still got Diddy locked up. Huh?
Yeah.
Diddy getting get away with that, boy.
And all he was doing sprinkling baby oil, huh?
Oh, yeah. It says the case and sentencing caused so much controversy that the judge was eventually removed from office by voters.
Man, why not? But look, hey, he ain't carrying. He got Swiss accounts now. He ain't even tripping. Like he ain't bugging off of that. But like
You'll
like
see.
one
You'll see.
one one thing one thing I wanted to see like do they actually have a boy's testimony on there? Because like I would like to hear like what he has to say about the situation, like from
Who,
like his
Anthony?
yeah.
No, they say he didn't even come up and speak.
Well, he didn't testify now, but I mean, he he was interrogated and all that shit. They read that shit, but no,
Nah,
you
we
know,
gotta hear his testimony though,
They
bro.
said when
they
they
don't
said
never
when
let them testify.
they
That's
said when he
crazy.
poked dude, he ran off and ran to one of the cats, ran to somebody and was crying and asked him, is he gonna be okay? You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
he has some kind
nah,
of
at
heart.
first when he did it, he was still acting hard. He was like, "Yeah, I did it. I told him not to put his hands on me."
Well, they said he ran off. That's what the other witness said. He ran off and he was crying and shit. So
They said afterwards he was crying. Yeah, after he realized what he
Yeah,
did.
it probably dawned on him like, oh shoot.
Yeah, it was a pocket knife, so I don't think he meant to kill
yeah,
nobody.
I ain't no killer. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
that's
why
like
they had a
fight or
white
flight.
on hey why they had an all non-black jury though? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Man,
yeah, that's
you already knew his fate.
Come on.
Hmm.
It's like y'all could save the state all kinds of money because we already know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
that was crazy. All black jury.
yeah. And a whack ass lawyer he had too. His lawyer
Hmm.
wasn't even doing shit. Man.
Yeah,
I wonder if they offered him a plea deal that he rejected because he felt like, hey man, it was self defense, and then they stretched him.
they probably
They did
did.
that before. Yeah, they did that before they went to trial.
They offered him. Yeah, with the plea, they probably did.
They did my cousin Greg like that. It completely ruined his life. He was 14. He was hanging with some knuckleheads. They ended up carjacking someone. He never got out the car that he was riding with them in. So no one put him at the scene except him. Police questioned a minor, which they shouldn't have did, with no parent, no legal representation. They was like, man, just tell us what happened. So him being a 14-year-old scared boy, he told him like, hey man, we were just rolling with some friends. They decided to do this. Like, shoot, I don't know what you want me to tell me, right? I think they offered him like a year or something like that. And his mom rejected it. It was like, dude, he didn't do nothing. So she rejected it because she was like, man, you ain't finna, put my baby in jail for a year and he didn't do nothing. That was the other boys. So he ended up going to trial, lost. They gave him 10 years. He ended up going to YA. He ended up serving because once he went to YA, he did something to one of the CEOs or something night in YA. He ended up doing 17 years.
Yeah,
For something that he didn't even have nothing to do with. He was there guilty by association, of course, but like he was, like what am I supposed to do if they decide to go ahead and do something and I'm just there? Like I could try to be the voice of reason, but it's like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, and at 14, you know what I mean. You ain't never the same. You go to prison at 14.
Dude, he was never the same. He actually just passed away a couple, like 2-3 years ago. He was only like 40. And was never the same, institutionalized the whole nine.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like he was never the same. Because let me see, he went at 14. Yeah, he didn't get out till he was like 30, 31, and he was out for. He did go back a couple of times, but not for nothing major, just like little stuff. And then, but I could tell he was never the same.
nah, you ain't the same, man.
Just kind of like you said, your whole life is taken away because, at 17, 18 and all that, you still learning life. So now Carmella will have to go and be up in there with these grown men that's 30, 40, 50 years old that already know the program. And it's just going to be all bad.
I mean, unfortunately, all he can be now is a fucking life lesson for for the other younger people, our kids.
I just hope they get their appeal popping, man.
Yeah, I would hope he get less time. But even if he get less time, man, when you go up in jail, a little skinny 19-year-old.
Yeah, all bad.
All bad.
It just depends, though. Maybe he could be lucky because, I don't know if y'all familiar with the comedian Ali Sadiq. He talk about his pen experience all the time. And you know what I'm saying, he was able to, you know, to make it through there, make it up out of there, and make something of himself. But of course, he didn't have 35 years either, though.
And shit, how old was he when he went in? What kind of life was he living before he went?
Oh, he was. I think he was selling dope and stuff, and he went in. He was like about the same age, like 19, and I think he said he did probably like 10 years, something like that. Like he tells, like his comedy, he makes it funny, but he tells a lot of true stories of stuff that he went through.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, that dude is hilarious. So, but I guess for him, because he's funny, like when you funny, you can get out of a lot of stuff.
You got to know how to de-escalate and get out of shit, man. I tell
Man.
my kids that all the time.
Exactly.
Got to know, like my son going to New York this week.
Mhm.
I'm like, all right, man, you know, the Knicks is balling. They're going to be out there. All it's going to take is one person, you know, man, fuck him. He from Cali or something like that.
Hey, speaking of, did y'all see the dude in the Spurs jersey that got stumped out?
Percy was just telling us.
Dude, like people is retarded, man. Like they literally looking at that Spurs, jersey as if like they have a sea full of Crips and then there's a blood that just walked through. Like that's how they treated that dude.
Damn.
Did he
They
die?
literally stumped the dude, and this was like a white, like he didn't look. He looked like he was like he looked like what's Joker, like Serbian or Luka. He looked like a dude like that, and he was just walking through the crowd. And I guess and it's a trip because it's like you can see when it kind of like dawned on him what was finna happen, and he took off running, but it was too late. It was too late. They got him on the ground. It was people just stumping him, and you could tell ignorant people just wanted to come get their turn because they was like moving the crowd so they can come get their kicks in. And it's like, dude, seriously, just because he had a Tim Duncan jersey on, just because he got a San Antonio jersey on.
That's all it was. He wasn't going back and forth with them or nothing.
No, he was literally just walking. Like you could see he was walking. Now, of course, this is at the time that the camera, you know, saw, but he looked like he was just an innocent dude just walking through. He could have said some stuff before the camera started rolling, but he looked like just an innocent dude walking through. And then something, you could see like something clicked and he just took off running. But by then it was too late. And that's probably what sealed his fate, is because he ran. You know how dudes is when you run, they're like, oh, got him. And then now yeah. I actually saw that in person. I'll never forget this. This is the year that the Lakers lost to Detroit in 2004. We was at a watch party in LA. So we was at Staples watch party. They just lost to Detroit. It was two dudes that had some Pistons jersey on. To this day, I don't know if them dudes survived. They beat the dog mess out of him. Like it was kind of like that video.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now. Yeah, they whooped his ass.
Man. And it's like, dude, seriously? Like, come on, man. Like, see, what people don't understand, that's the type of stuff that will make, you know, some of the things that we like football, basketball, stuff like that, start scaling back because people act ignorant.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if it is scripted, because a lot of people say it's scripted, if it is scripted, they'll never let New York win as long as you're acting a fool like that.
Hell no, that's the reason why you let him win. That's why you let him win. That's why you let him win. It's so much money in this right here, bro. Like I didn't even know New York was even in like the NBA finals. I don't watch it. But then when I heard it was playing, I'm like, my first mind was like, oh, this right here is about money. New York ain't won in a while. They in the finals. I'm looking at, okay, who can make the most money? Spurs or the Knicks? The fucking Knicks. The money's it has to be on the Knicks, bro. It ain't no other way to do it. It's like you imagine like you can get any Knicks jersey, it's not gonna matter. But the Spurs, bro, it's like you maybe got like 4 jerseys. You go back with like New York Knicks jerseys or whatever else, memorabilia, all kind of shit, bro. It's like Spurs don't have a chance, man.
And I'm actually pulling for New York for the simple fact that they haven't won in a long time. The Spurs got like 5 championships in the last 20-some years.
Yeah,
so
the Spurs got a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like I'm kind of pulling for him. Although I do like Wemby, I really like Wemby as a player, but it's like I'm pulling for the Knicks. So it's like, dude, yeah, I ain't won in a while. Go ahead and win. But when they won game 1, the New York fans was out there acting a fool.
Bruh, come on now. You
That's
already
what
knew
I'm
it.
saying, man.
You knew what time it was.
People take opportunity to act a fool. A lot of there's a lot of people that just can't. I can't wait for. I wish a Spurs fan would walk through here right
You know what I
now.
mean?
And that's exactly how they treated old boy too.
Yeah, they was like, what did he say? He said something like, you got a Spurs jersey on. And he was like, you're not going nowhere. What did he say? Ginobili or some shit. And like he like tripped him or some shit. After
Wow.
that was it. I was like, damn. Like, okay.
Everything
Yeah,
is a
they
gang.
What'd you say?
Everything is a gang. I don't care what you put it. That's what they gang. Everybody
Bottom
Man,
line,
that's facts
straight
right there. Whether it be politics,
mob.
if you a Democrat or Republican, same type of stuff.
Yep. What you doing around here? You know,
Hey,
you was out of
man.
line anyway.
Hey,
You out of line
everything is a
anyway.
game. That's the realest joint. Like I got into the conscious community. I got on Sonata TV and all of that, and they gang banging religion.
Yeah.
Fact.
Shoot, that's the original game. You know how many Christians killed people back like 2,000-3,000 years ago?
That's true.
Shit, to this day. Shit. Fuck you talking
Man,
That is
to this
Man,
day.
I need that. I was like, dang, when you said that, I was like, I need that button. I need that button. I should to this day.
yeah.
Like for real.
I need that button. To this day.
man.
Yeah, man. It is what it is. It's like you are the commodity, bro. Like that's what people don't understand. Like you're the fucking commodity. I think everybody just need to watch that movie. What movie was that? Bug's Life, but just relate to the ant and not the fucking grasshopper, bro. Yeah.
Hey, speaking of, a lot of them animated movies be some good ass movie with some good stories, but too many people can't get past the fact that it's animated. I'm like, dude, get past that, man, and just watch the story.
Yeah.
Man, it took me a couple years to get my wife to get past that because you know they see and be like, "You watching cartoons? It's not a cartoon. This is an animated film."
For the cinema.
Like, but didn't you just see that dude cut his head off and blood go? You think that's cartoons?
Yeah, and some of them stories be better than live action movies.
Yeah,
Right.
You can do more.
Yeah,
Right. I think that's
more.
how I explained it. That's how I explained it. Like for this to be a movie, for them to have all of this graphics and stuff, computer generated action, it'll be millions of dollars. But yeah.
But
Yes,
the
I
crazy
just
part
went-
right now, bro, like AI cut all that in half, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now,
Hey,
Like,
I
all
got
you-
the game. Please.
bro. All you need to know
how
is
y'all
how
feel
to
about AI? How y'all feel about AI? Let's move into that.
It's a love-hate relationship for me.
Confuse the situation. Is it real or is it not?
Yeah.
The Terminator coming, y'all.
Oh, hell yeah.
Our
Eventually,
great
that's
grandkids
what
gonna be
it's
fighting the Terminator.
I hate dang near everything AI except for the music. This AI.
Yeah.
Nah, they got some AI women that
Hey, I got some shit.
Hey.
You talking about they? I got some. Nigga.
Man,
You want to see them? You want to see them? Anybody want to see them?
man. I love AI. They have some AI baddies walking through here.
All right,
That's why they
I
got that
got
big gender war going on with us. Shit, with our women. and
They will. They talking about releasing the robots and all that shit.
Dude, I saw this
Man.
movie. It was a couple of movies where they got AI chicks. It was one, I can't remember what the name of the movie
Bruh.
was, but the dude had an AI chick as a girl.
Oh yeah,
Like, it was this girl.
yeah. I seen it.
Yeah,
Like
Then they had
like
the
was
one
his
where
wife
they,
sick or something?
that was one. So that was one different. That's a different movie. I know which one you're
they had
talking
one-
about. That was
yeah,
when
they
his
had
wife
one
was
where the
sick,
wife was
and she
sick.
started liking the AI bot started liking the husband,
Yeah,
and was fulfilling his needs and all of that while the wife was sick.
man,
That's
that's a
one.
cold AI right there.
There was another one where from the gate, this dude bought the AI bot, and then you scan it, like you make it your girl, and through a phone app you can turn up the intelligence level, turn it down, all of that. Like you could do it, I'm telling you. And
Yeah,
of course,
that's crazy.
because you know how AI movies work, the the AI thing got a little smart and then found the app and was like, dude, what the hell? Because it was like at intelligence level like 5%. They cranked that
Yeah.
shit up to 100. It was all bad after that.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing after that, man.
Man,
It's over with. Yeah, but damn, like you think about it, if they already got drones, my nigga, they definitely could drop some fucking robots, nigga, like through this motherfucker. At least them little,
They
you
getting more and
shoot
more
a whole bunch of
realistic.
them little robot dogs down, nigga. Like shit, bro. Yeah, you just done freaked me out, nigga. Today, nigga, you got me looking
that,
around everything.
that's
Cause like,
crazy, them robot dogs.
bro,
20 years from now, that's what dudes gonna be preferring, man. Just they little robot girls.
Hey, that came from white folks.
Well,
Though. The
Hey,
white
the
dudes,
crazy.
we had that. You know what I'm saying? We had to give a gab to spit to the bras and shit back in the days, man. You know what I'm saying? The white dudes, they didn't have that shit. You know what I'm saying? They was over here, they was losers. Let's be real though. The black woman didn't
like,
want that white dude back then. You know what I'm saying? So now we're living in their world. You know what I'm saying? So now the sisters rejecting us. They unruly, and you ain't got no choice but to, beat your meat, watch a flick. You know, Amazon go pull up with a AI chick. So,
Well, the interesting thing about it is that it actually had its largest prominence in Japan. In Japan,
yeah.
In
Lil
Japan,
Wee
they
Wee
was
Town.
having whole AI girlfriends she was just an app on the phone, not even a real robot. And that's why they've been going crazy with their robotics, because they want to smash their AI girlfriend.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, some of them sex dolls looking realer and realer.
Yeah, but them legs ain't moving right. You know what I mean? The legs are orange and shit.
Imagine 20 years from now when them legs is moving right.
They probably already got that shit, boy. They already got that shit.
Wet and warm.
Hey,
Mother got a Fifi bag inside that shit.
These chicks gonna be cooked then, boy.
It's because they got their toys.
Man.
Yeah.
But they want to say but they want to say a man is weird when he go buy a little torso or something.
A little pocket.
No, a whole torso.
Oh.
Hey, I don't even know how you get on that shit.
Hey, real shit though. God
You
made
just get
women
on
for men. Hey, God made women for men, but her thing is follow the devil plan to reject you. You know what I'm saying? So now you frustrated because it ain't going according to how God made it to be in order. You know what I'm saying? So she know what she doing. She knows she got that gift that God gave her, that coochie between her legs, man. So shit, that make a nigga frustrated. Kill niggas, all kind of shit behind that shit. Do life in the pen behind that coochie. You feel me? And she know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So niggas frustrated, man. We live in a whole nother time zone, man. Shit crazy. I wasn't built for
crazy over there.
You're gonna probably start acting right once these AI robots start trying to take their place.
It ain't gonna even take that long, man. I had watched one of these podcasts, and they was talking about how they complain about where the men at, how come men not approaching them no more, and all of this. And he was like, "Well, ladies, when GTA 6 come out, it's gonna be worse.
It's over with. Hell yeah."
Like when GTA 6 come out, you're not gonna even see men no more. Yeah, they're like, you gonna see men.
Don't even think about it.
They all actually looking for the same men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These females, you know what I'm saying? So they're following what they're trying to. How would I say? They're looking to be validated who they dating. You know what I'm saying? So now they dating the black sisters. They date black white dudes. So they want to be seen. It's looking abnormal. You know what I'm saying? They want a 10-foot tall dude. Something in the fairy tale world. You know what I'm saying? And you can't relate to it. So everybody, all the men, I don't care if you black, white, they all following. The women are following the black women now, because she is the mouthpiece of the world. People fuck what you say.
Bullshit.
They following her bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So she online come on so much how she ate the black.
I should put
the black man. Woo woo. All these
I should pull it up on the screen. I should put up on the screen, TJ. I should pull it up on the screen and type in the Chat GPT. What is the likelihood and percentages of a woman meeting a man, and we can just name all the stuff. 6 foot tall, make so much money.
Well, they
all
got
that.
that calculator. What was that calculator they used to have?
They called it the delusional calculator. That's what they called it.
Damn.
What was
Cold
it?
blooded.
Blow a nigga mind out. They go add all the way to the max. Shit.
Crazy motherfucker, man.
Yeah, it's called I Got Standards, bro.
But it's crazy how they have standards for us, but they go date a stud that's 4'11", fat. You know what I'm saying? All this other shit. But when it comes to black man, they know we the guys. You know what I'm saying? We got to be this, that, everything. You're like, what the fuck?
That remind me of another comedian, though. It was another comedian that was like, the reason we losing to studs is because we can't compete with the strap. The strap stay big 24/7.
That ain't
nah, definitely ain't.
These studs are complaining about bras too online. You know what I'm saying? So it's a broad mentality. They follow.
That's true. I just posted one. I posted one the other day. She was talking about how women is it's narcissistic and crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, don't lesbians have like the harshest relationships? You know, the most.
They have the highest. They have the highest DV of any group. And what's interesting about it is that the most violence between any pair group are two women, but the group that has the absolute least of violence is two men.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because like men know, but see, it's like Andrew, what's his name? Jordan Peterson. He gave a lecture a few years back where he explained to the audience, like, for men, the reason why men always show each other respect is because we understand that every single interaction we have with another man has the possibility to result in violence.
Yeah.
Hence the Carmelo thing. That's a perfect example. Just something as mundane as what you doing, you know, boom, somebody gone.
Respect.
No, that's true.
And that's why these women are disrespectful now, because you got simps that took over, and these women think they can leave with their coochie. You know what I'm saying? I can disrespect a nigga because he want to hit it. You know, woo, I got this ass, I got woo. Now that's why they getting BBL, big booty. You know, like, come on, man.
Hey,
cold game, man.
Give me the real booty. Don't get this shit little.
Right, I'm just saying though. Yeah. You know, they can beat us with the physical. You know what I'm saying? But you know, with the body parts and all that, you know, they know that that's what attract men. You know what I'm saying? And so all the weak men out here, that's fucking up the game. That's why all these women want to be hoes now.
Right. Everybody that's watching, I appreciate you. Please hit the like. If you want to come up on the stage and say your piece on the panel, the link is pinned in the comments.
Shit, the coldest part is not only the women, right? You say the women want to be hoes, the daughters want to be hoes because they see the women as being hoes. So it's like,
rather your environment, you know. The young women, the mothers want to be the young daughter's friends and shit. So what's she gonna learn from her? Remember to be a ratchet bride.
Well, a lot of that goes together too with, you know, having babies young. You know, I had a baby young too. BC. All right. Hopefully, this Nemesis, if you come up, if you please be respectful. If not, I'm gonna drop you down.
We got old hoes, man.
Welcome to the stage, MC Nemesis.
Hello, how's it going?
All right. Speak your piece.
I just make sure to drop my link in the back chat because a lot of people accuse me of not being a rapper, and I am.
Oh man, it's all right. Ain't nobody
so, you know, well, no, I'm saying, you know, people accuse me on the internet of lying, and I don't lie. So I'll go ahead and nip that in the bud. You see.
Well, if you know you're truthful, why you got to speak on it?
Well, just because, you know, some black people think whites can't be rappers.
They can't.
Well, I've been rapping
It's a-
for 6
no, he-
years. What the fuck you niggers talking about? What the fuck?
Oh, he gotta go. He gotta
Oh,
go.
No,
gotta
no,
go,
leave him,
yeah.
leave him, leave
Leave
him,
me,
bro.
look.
Leave him, bro.
I'm
Leave
not
him.
trying to give my channel flag for this dude.
Bro,
Yeah, kill yourself.
Yeah, let him
leave that
talk.
dude.
Niggers!
Let him talk.
No,
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about this. It's
Look,
okay.
They worry about us so much, man.
Did
because
you
they know
drop
they
him
are
or what?
God. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he
When
go.
they see God, they see us. So that's why he's happy.
I mean,
I'm not about to.
I
I'm
mean,
not about to give my channel flag for him.
yeah, I feel you, but it's like at this point we have to understand ignorance. There's no black or white people ever. So either let's know who you are as a European. What nation do you come from as a European? Let's start there. Are you Anglo-Saxon? Are you what are you? So
He don't.
I don't understand like why would you come on here and actually lead with that? We can actually have some intellectual stuff because while you coming at us that way, guess what? Guess what's happening to you? You're turning into slaves yourself by somebody else that looks like you.
Hey, but look, so
Yep,
white
it's called debt.
Real talk.
It's
white people are
called debt.
so white
Debt
people are
is the
so
universal
barbaric.
slavery.
If we,
Get up out of here,
we
man.
even if we left this planet, they'd be fighting each other. You know
Like
what
that
I'm
But
shit
saying?
is retarded,
if we
bro.
left this planet, they die off. The genetic
And they be
diversity
fighting
would
each
be
other.
gone.
Right? They be fighting each other.
Well,
That shit don't make no sense.
that natural human instinct is tribalism.
But we came from a civilization, man.
That's like
Look
that's
how
crazy.
See,
look
I
how
was
he just
and dude.
said,
See, if he didn't get
that.
this, see, he got disrespectful because I was just about to like look out for him. I'm gonna still look out for him because that's I ain't like that. I was gonna play his joint. I was gonna
Yeah,
play
it
his
ain't
joint.
you coming at the wrong people, brother.
I mean, but
You
my
coming at the
question is,
wrong people.
if he feels that way, about us, why what I'm saying adopt our culture,
Our culture.
our hip hop culture?
But check it out, though.
No,
That's what they do, man. They go in 2020, in 2035, Tupac gonna be white. But watch this though. It didn't stop. It didn't stop in the plantation. They were doing it on the plantation. They didn't like it else like that, but they were still getting in that. So watch this though. So moving forward, the white folks, hey man, they hate your guts. Not all of them, but for the most part. And then they'll still be around you though. You know what I'm saying? Then lost Negroes will still say, and they like it. They invite them to the barbecue. And then you come in with then they come in like what's that movie called? With what's the dude Brian? What's the dude's name? The dude that played on the boxing movies. That movie they had.
Michael, what's his
Michael B.
name?
Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So just like that movie, man, we inviting them in, then they bring that poison in. You know what I'm saying? What's that dude? He had a sex with all them black women. He gave them HIV. The white dude, he was dressing up in in a tire and all this shit. I think it was in North Carolina somewhere. But he was dressing like he was all hip, but he was having sex with all these black women, giving them HIV.
See,
You know
see,
what I'm
Buddy
saying?
messed up. Buddy messed up. Look, he don't even know. You know what I'm saying? I make beats. I could have hooked him up. He could have.
Hell
I
no.
could have. He could have. I'm just
Nah,
saying he messed
nah.
up. He messed
I can
up.
actually do a song with him, bro. Like I would actually do a song with you, bro. Like real shit. I would
Listen, I
actually do a
make
song with
beats.
you.
I got a studio right here. I make beats. He messed up.
The garbage can remix. Shit. The trailer park
Nah,
website.
bro. Nah, bro. It's like you just have to look at it for what it is. It's like you were misled as well as they was misled. And bottom line, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's like
I wasn't misled. I wasn't raised to be racist. I mean, I wasn't
no,
raised to.
no. I'm not talking about as far as like racism, right? I'm talking about as far as like we got misled by the indoctrination, which they got indoctrinated into a system as
We've
well.
been misled to hate each other. He came
Right,
in to hate
exactly.
us and join the party.
Right.
Like Chad the Builder. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So this is what he on. And this is what a lot of them is on. A lot of them don't
Yeah.
want to really own that because they know the retaliation that they're going to get. But when you got them bold rednecks, they come in just whoop whoop. And then the women that fuck with them, black women, don't understand the plan that they coming with. You know what I'm saying? So It's a
Yeah,
deep rooted thing, man. You know,
it
but
is.
hey, but we don't.
It's a
We're not raised to look at your skin color and all that. That's the thing that messes everybody up. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And they come at us, they prejudge us. I'm racist.
But at the
I'm
same
racist.
time, no,
I'm racist as hell. Hey, look, I'm about my race. I'm not prejudiced. Prejudice mean I'm prejudging you before, just because of your skin color. No way, no way. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? Because real talk, but that's what they do when they see us. They prejudge us. You see a pack of brothers, what them niggas up to? You know what I'm saying? Carmelo Anthony, what he up to in this tent? You know what I'm saying? All these things, like, come on, man. It's like
Nice.
we wasn't raised like that. We're not
Now
raised like,
the cold thing about that though, is that we mimic those behaviors. So
absolutely.
if they see us in a neighborhood, hey, what you doing around here? What you doing over here? You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
But us being black, we going to a neighborhood, black people be like, hey, where you from? What you doing over
Like
here?
you
It's the
say,
same
they
thing.
mimic that, and they go with the
It's
Crips
the
and the
same thing.
Bloods. Your
Right.
big
It's the
homie
same
named
thing.
Capone. Your big homie named Capone. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
He got that from the time we mimicking everything they put out here. That's ungodly. You get what
Right.
I'm saying? But
I
that's
got
why
a
God ain't
documentary.
right
I got this documentary called Dark Girls and Light Girls. And in the documentary, Viola Davis, they interview her, and she talks about how when she was a little girl and she grew up in a white neighborhood. In a white neighborhood, they was like, black, ugly nigga, you black, ugly nigga, black, ugly nigga. And she was like, what was crazy is that when her mama lost her job and she had to move to the projects, when she moved to the
Hmm.
projects with all black people, you know
That's
what
the
they
same
said to
thing.
her? Black, ugly nigga. Same thing. It wasn't
Yep.
no different.
Yep.
That's
What
some
does that
hella,
tell
That's
that's some
you?
facts right
hellified
there.
trauma right there, man.
What does that tell
Yep.
you though?
It
Got you
tell you
talking.
that we sick. We ate the food and we shitting it out, man. We went for it.
We yes, sir. We fell for the banana in the tailpipe, man. And look, we don't go over there bothering them. Look how he just slid over here out of his. He just took a couple of drinks. I gotta go mess with the niggas. Like Chad the Bill. You know what I'm saying? Like we stay rent free. It ain't mine, man. We ain't even thinking about them. We talking about his brother Carmelo
you,
Anthony. He having
you know
drinks
what's
about
crazy?
Carmelo. He having drinks about Carmelo Anthony getting 35 years. He had to slide over here like nigga. I'm about to get. Yeah, I'm about to bang on these niggas about this shit. I feel good right now.
You
You
know
know
what's
what I'm
crazy about that? What you said, what makes that so extra factual is that my channel was small and he found
Hmm.
it.
He
So
found it.
he found it. My channel, I don't
Mhm.
got thousands and thousands and thousands of
But he found God. He
subscribers.
found
But
God. He came
y'all
in.
hit the subscribe, everybody watching,
Yeah.
everybody
Hey, look,
yeah,
if you would have
subscribe.
Yeah.
if you would have came your way, you wouldn't have kicked him out for the dumb stuff he was saying. You would have gave him that godly energy. Look how you were saying, let him stay. You know what I'm saying? You would give him some peace of mind, give him some woo. Dude talking about he gonna give him beats, the railroad woo. We come over there, they spy. We was on some good. They like, get out, nigger, nigger, woo,
Hmm.
nigger. You know what I'm saying? Like, come over. You know what I'm saying? Like we come with
Right.
godly
And I
energy.
dig that. I dig that. You're right.
That's why we got
Because
our people
had
over
he
there resting, watching
again
their
before
kids
I
and
put
all
him
that.
up to the stage, I was like, we chilling. We having, come with respect, we respect you back. He took Jonel's joke a little too far when Jonel was like, white people can't rap. An obvious joke, you know what I'm saying?
He was gonna
Obvious
go out.
joke, but
He was gonna go
that
off
rubbed him the
anyway.
wrong way.
No, he
Yeah,
was gonna go off anyway.
obviously, it's like one of the best rappers ever is white. It's like really.
Not
Right.
one of the best. Shit, he imitating
One
all
Uh,
of
that
them. He
guy.
didn't say the. He said one of them.
mm.
I show credit where credit is due. Eminem is dope. You can't deny him.
I
I mean,
mean, he was tight,
hey,
but he was rapping. He was rapping how white folks rap about his mama. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's
And
what
put her in the basement and
Yeah.
all these other
but
shit.
that's what
Like
made him
what?
dope, is that it was
Yeah. It
authentic.
was.
It was
Yeah.
authentic. That's what made it
Right.
dope. It was all he
No,
wasn't
real
trying to
talk.
be us. He wasn't trying to come out like, yeah, my
Right.
nigga. He
Right.
wasn't doing that. He was like, hi,
That,
do you
right.
like
But then
violence?
but
Pretty much. Pretty
but
much.
then
He led with it.
he opened up the gate for all these other racist motherfucking non-black motherfuckers to come in here to think, okay, I can come in here because Eminem getting accepted. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh,
Eminem came in with respect.
Y'all know what? Speaking of that, are y'all familiar with Jack Harlow and what he said?
Nah, what he
Well,
said.
who is Jack Harlow?
Jack Harlow, the white boy rapper.
I don't know who the hell you
He
talking
just
about.
dropped it. He just dropped his new album. It's called Monica. Now say Monica
Okay.
slow.
My nigga. What? Oh, damn.
Say Monica slow. But in his interview, he said on this album, he's like, man, I got with all these right producers and everything. This album, I made it more black, and that's what he said. I made it more black.
What that mean?
Maybe that was his
Right.
goal.
What
But
that
what's
mean?
his version? What's his version of black? Yeah.
I have no idea.
That's what I'm saying. It's BS, bro. And like, and I'm at a point, bro, to where like, as if we continue to tie ourselves to the adjective black, and they continue to tie themselves to a fucking adjective which is white, shit is always gonna be some bullshit. Like we need some nouns. Both of us need some fucking nouns. It's like it's like
Well,
it's an actual sickness, bro.
well, at 2020, what 2020 or 2021, they made black a noun. Whenever you refer to black people, you're supposed to use the capital letter B now.
Damn that, I'm not accepting that bullshit.
Hey, well, look, so everybody come here and be black American, black this.
Hey,
I can't
hey,
stand
wife,
with
hang on. Let me say what's up to my queen. Hey, wifey.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just wanted to tell you all, you guys take heed because being that they have the Carmelo Anthony verdict today, you're gonna get everybody's been getting like racial people in their comments. I mean
They feel
racist,
it right.
racist people in their comments, racist people. So like just don't even give in to it. You know, they are happy because, you know, he was convicted and all that. So they're harassing a lot of black content creators or anybody that's against their agenda. So I just wanted to tell you guys that real quick. You know, don't get upset. You
Oh, we
know,
not mad at all. You see
Not
you
us,
at
we
all.
know,
laughing.
because if it was
I
me, I
was
would have
going
fucked with him. I would have
I
fucked with
was
him. I
going
would have let him.
look. I was gonna let him stay, but I didn't want to get my channel flagged. And that's the only reason.
Thank you for the
Because it
heads
didn't
up,
bother
though.
us. That's the when he
Hey,
said that word, like that's the best you got. That's
that's
oh
it.
yeah,
I hear that all my life, buddy. Like
right. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
not
Like
offensive.
They
Like
call
I
Yeah,
it
they're
can't
Carol.
play Call of Duty without hearing it. Like you know what I
right.
mean? Like
yeah,
And on
they're
that's
Call
trying
of
to get a
Duty, you got
rise
like that shit.
out of
Like
us, not knowing that, you know, pretty much all you guys are very intelligent and
a
don't
grown ass
fall
man. Bro.
for that rhetoric. So I just wanted to say that, you know, you might get some, if you don't know who they are and don't recognize their handle name in the comments, don't even open it because it's a waste of time.
They just need to update their
nah.
stereotypes. You know what
I
I'm
go.
saying?
I need the engagement is good, and if they
Yeah.
come up here acting fool, I drop them down. It ain't no big deal. But like P said, man, you can't play Call of Duty without hearing that. It's a 6-year-old, a 10-year-old boy on Call of Duty. Like yeah.
You know what I mean? Like stop it, bro.
Pokemon players and shit.
Like stop it, bro. Come on, man. Like you know, we're not in '81, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like
right.
nah.
We not as
But I,
savvy
hey, but
with
I
it.
think, but I
Like
think
shit.
back. I say, dang, remember when Tookie Williams and all these G dudes was out here? You wouldn't have them dudes come up to you, call you that. They wouldn't even say bro to you. I mean, these boys, they wouldn't say
Right.
bro. They like saying my nigga. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't come up to you saying all that. It's about us. We done got so watered down, man, and so accepting and inviting everybody to the
To
barbecue
the
because we so
cookout,
tough.
right? Everybody get
Yeah,
invited. Just cause
we
I
so
was
ill.
remember John Dale. We was talking about that not maybe a few months ago. I was saying how I think it's whack how they be talking about they give them like the invite to the cookout just because they can dance. Like how
Right.
the
Mm,
it
they
was a
get those.
TikTok that went viral. It is a whole group of people doing this step, and it's one white person in the step, and everybody in the comments, oh white boy, he could do it. Oh, he
Right.
working. They applaud him. Oh, white boy getting it. And you know what I'm saying? Now he get a nigga pass and all
And that's
because
why
he's
he
doing
get
something
look,
mediocre. And
hey look,
the problem I
look,
have
man.
with it is that out of all the people in the step doing the step, the black person that made the step don't get to go on and get a brand deal and get invited on Ellen DeGeneres and all of that. The white boy does.
And not to cut
That's
you off, but look, that's how the white dude getting black coochie nowadays because he can learn a little rap music and do all this shit, get him a little fade or something, and then the black woman go accept him because she want mixed kids and all this these days. You know what I'm saying? So you got dudes like him coming up in the comments saying stuff, and then on the other end, he mess with black women though. It's a cold game, man. They getting too
Hey,
comfortable.
he got his music though, or was that just his like entryway?
He was just talking crap. He
I
was
was
off
going.
What
I
you
was.
mute.
Going,
could,
I had his. When he said he dropped his link, I had clicked the link. I was about to play it. I
but
was. I
what
Like
you
was.
it's
could do, what you could do is take a picture
like
of
play it with
whatever his no of his face or whatever, and post that on your Facebook. And I wish somebody would
nah,
have recorded it. Bust
Oh,
him
it's
nah.
out
recorded. It's live. It's
because
being recorded. It's already recorded. I'm recording right
you
now.
know
I
I would
thought
put
you
it on my
knew.
Facebook and play it and put that person's name on it so everybody can know what he just did because he probably we don't can't see that person's
Nah, I don't want to give him no
face or
promotion.
whatever.
I don't want to give him no promotion, but I'm gonna say this right now. Let's raise our fists in unity right now, y'all.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, black, I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm black. Yo, I'm black and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blickety black, 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 blacker than black, 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 y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, because I'm black.
You know what
That's
I'm saying?
why I get all. That's why I tell all the H-Way gangsters. I tell the Gray Street, the Bounty Hunters, the Hoovers, all them. Hey man, y'all the soldiers, man. Y'all just misguided in the wrong mission. You know what I'm saying? So God didn't make
Hmm.
us to be separated. We're separated now. You know what I'm saying? And all the buffoonery y'all putting out here is making us look very weak. So people are testing you. That's why I went back to Tookie and all that thing when they were stronger with Monster and all them. They
Yeah,
wouldn't test us like that. You get what I'm
nah.
saying? Like,
'Cause
you know what I mean? Now they're saying that we are our worst enemy. So now it's like, let me come over here, like I said, back to Chad the Builder, with that dude coming over here. You about to call you real niggas. Where would it come? Man, where did this come from? You know
And
what I'm saying?
another
Like,
thing to what you said, not to cut you off, TJ, but what you're saying is real because look how effeminate the gangsters have become. Like you said, when you
exactly
compare
what they
Tiki,
what he got.
when you
Yeah.
compare Tookie to the skinny jean, pink skinny
hmm,
jean wearing gangsters today. You know what I mean?
nah,
Yeah. It's
nah.
real. And for they people, like how he watching us, they watching us collectively. Just like how that dude
Yeah.
came in here, that's how they watch us every day. I was in Waco the other day, man. I had a star, the David Star David, and you know what? I say I'm an Israelite, bump it, cause you see what it is. Look, I don't wear the fringe and all that, but you see, I'm gonna keep it G though. I'm in Waco, the white dude with his wife in there shopping, and then he gets the cash register. She's scanning everything up in the self checkout, but he turned around watching me. I said, I'm like, he think he feels like, well, I said, hey, what's going on, man? I like your chain. I said, what? I said, all right, thank you. You know what I'm saying? So I get back to grabbing my groceries, lining up my groceries. He's still watching me. But I didn't want to go to, the end route and just start getting, extra dollars. But I'm like, dang, look how they just watches. Like, I wasn't even paying attention to this dude. You know what I'm saying? But he's all up on me with his wife. You know what I'm saying? That's where the porno thing, the P flick come in. Big black cop, the BBC. They so worried about us. It's like, come on, man, you got to peep game, man. Like you are the chosen one, dude.
you
You know
want you
what I'm saying?
want
What?
like I'm listening to you, right? So
Yeah.
what kind of what kind of dude was he? Like because it's like I'm looking at it from like this standpoint.
He was an old military guy. He had like a Navy shirt on, had his veteran hat on. You know what
Age group?
I'm saying? Somewhat, he was like in his maybe like late 60s. I would say maybe in his early 70s, and somewhat similar to
Like
my
in the,
dad.
maybe like late.
My dad's a Vietnam vet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, this dude should have some kind of honor. You know what I'm saying of living for America and fighting for America, like my dad. But you're worried about, like I had to tell my dad years ago, man. No disrespect to you. I'm glad you made it through the war, pops. Take that American flag off in front of the line because they don't care about you like that. You know what I'm saying? And he took it down. You know what I'm saying? You fought for that war, came out here, and they still rejected you when you came out here. You know, when he came back
Yeah.
to the States. You know what I'm saying? So this dude, like, he had a nice on whatever the hell, I don't know what the hell he had, but you know, typical white dude looking dude that you know had his American attire thing on, but he's worried about me, and I wasn't
Was he
gangster out
Jewish?
none of that.
Was
Jewish?
he
What is that? Another white guy?
like? I'm just saying, like, was he Jewish? Like, because if his focus was your chain and you had the Star of David on, my
No,
question is
no,
just
no,
like,
no, no, no.
was he
This
watching
is
you
like
because trying to
the
see what
Harry and
kind
the
of
Henderson,
behaviors you have?
the Harry and the Henderson guy. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and I
Harry
had
and
this,
Henderson.
I've had this conversation and look on a daily thing going outside, encountering other people. You know what
I
I'm saying?
get
And
you.
they can look like hippie, whatever, and they'll be like, "Dude, that's a nice chain." You know, I'm like,
Right.
what? You know, thank you, and I'll say thank you, and I keep it moving because I know the background mentally of
Yeah.
what's going on with them. You get what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
everything don't deserve a reaction. I learned that as I go through life. Everything don't deserve a reaction. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But
though.
when you study history, you ain't gotta react like that and be the chimping out nigga that they looking for. They looking
Yeah.
for the,
Right.
you know. So I'm not gonna give you that smoke, but if you want that smoke, I got that for you though. But I'm not gonna crash out just for a moment like that brother
You know what?
did. Anthony Carmelo Anthony, he did that because he didn't understand how
Yeah.
what's going on with the, your skin color, man. There's something about that metal, like I said, it hit different.
You know the crazy part how you because I didn't really know because I keep my head down. I don't really pay attention to much to a
I
lot of
do the
stuff that's
same
going on.
thing, bro.
So when you said I was noticing it was some dude that was just chimping out, right? So the chimp when they call chimping out, it was you behaving like out of character.
Wait, say it
Is that
again.
okay? So when you say the like when they have or when they mention that someone has chimped out, right? So
Yeah.
is that a person antagonizing you until you have like a reaction to what they're doing, and
What
then
I
they're
yeah,
saying,
what I'm saying is the youngsters that don't understand the racial background, they'll start just saying stuff out of the spare moment. Oh, I mean, what you looking at? Woo woo. You know what I'm saying?
right,
All that other, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I was in Winkos, I was calmly and I like you, and I keep my head kind of to the. That's why I keep my looks on my face, because I know everybody's watching me. I don't have to look at
right,
everybody. If I did, I'd be on
yep,
the Call of Duty shooting everybody up. You know, just going this you know what I'm saying? So I kind of avoided to look in the other
right. I feel
direction.
you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But we got that different. We got energy. We're people. We're of energy. So I
yeah,
look. You know what I'm saying? I see them just keep on. You can feel somebody with side. Look. I'm like, hey, what's going on, man? Hey, I like your chain. And then I could have said something like, man, you keep. I know you racist, dude. I could have did all that extra out, but I
yeah,
understand. We are God's special people. It's nothing to pat ourselves on the back, but this is what it is, man. You got to wear your skin color in a very how would I say a very proper way. You know what I'm saying? Because they already watching you, like Pac said, all eyes on me. You feel me? So they already peeping. You
right.
ain't got to be extra out. You know what I'm saying? Because they peep you already. You feel me? So that's why they be like, oh, he tipping out because we already see you. You already loud with the blackness, your color, man. And then we're not
Chimping
prejudiced
out.
against other people, brother. You know what I'm saying? But that color,
You
that
can be.
melanin is something that be knocking them. You know what
How
I'm
could
saying?
you
Like
be?
we can't be. God made us original. We don't. We welcome everybody. Everybody don't welcome us, so that's the problem. And we
Yeah,
don't
All
even
right,
it is
welcome
what it
Jossie,
is.
I
ourselves.
seen your comment,
Major problem.
Jossie. Go ahead. Your break is over. I see your comment. I'll see you tonight, baby girl. Love you. Have a good day at work.
You feel me? Our major problem is not accepting each other.
Yeah,
Oh, our world watching. You know what I'm saying? Dude just made an example. He came in here ready to get it in. He wants to be a rapper and be racist or president at
At
the
the
same
same time, he want to be us
time.
and not be us.
what
At
they
the
say. Everybody
same
want to
time.
be. Everybody want to
Yeah,
be.
Paul Mooney want to be. Everybody want to be. Nobody want to
Paul
be.
Mooney.
That was profound. Like,
I need.
even though it
I
was
need that
funny
on
as
the shirt.
hell, it was
I
That's the
need that
spirit
on the
he was
shirt.
breaking it down.
profound.
Yeah. He was in the spirit and he was saying that with a joke though. Like, with it. You feel
It
me?
was profound. Even though he was playing, he was serious.
So,
It did that.
yeah.
Hey, what it is, man. But the fun is like it go both ways. Shit,
What's that?
it go both ways. Like,
What you mean to go both ways?
when I say it go both ways, because like we have the tendencies to um want to do some of the things that they do as well. So
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean? It's like it's
our
like
preference.
it's like a little, you know what I mean? Like I'm not even gonna even try to like say that at times I'm like, damn, like they have the freedom like when in their mind to do certain things.
They
And it's
live in
just
America.
like,
We live in America with 3 Ks on it. We gotta understand
yeah,
our limits.
yeah. You know what I mean?
Man, there was a meme that I saw that was like deep. It was like when you're a black person living in America, you'll never be alone. It was
Hey,
like because they always in your business. Like you
every
said,
time.
you had to, like you said, you was at the grocery store just trying to get you something to eat. All in your business.
Hmm.
All in it. Everywhere I go, it never fails though. And I think that's why I believe God made us differently, but we were supposed to be in our own community. We wouldn't have this confusion going on. You know what I'm saying? And we're supposed to respect other cultures. You know what I'm saying? That's why he made different cultures to respect it, not to dominate it and think he's better than them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the confusion come in. The police ride around. You move out from LA to where, to the IE or whatever, man. 'Cause you got non-black cops riding around looking at you as a suspect because of your skin complexion. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you was in another area where it was none predominantly you, they wouldn't be trying to pull over everybody unless you swerving and drunk, hitting. You know what I'm saying? All that. Oh, yeah. Now I'm causing harm to others. You know what I'm saying, to myself. But just driving while I'm black, come on, man. That's
Yeah,
shit crazy.
I feel you, man.
Stressful. Yeah.
It's
I
crazy
feel you.
how in America we are the most hated, but yet the most revered, imitated, and all of that. They want to be us. They want to copy us. They've been stealing us from the beginning. They stole when black people say we are the culture, that's a fact.
Yeah, our fingerprints on everything out here in America. Like the
Hmm.
Bible says, we are the salt of the earth. The flavor. Come on, bro. You can't make this up. We
We the
are the flavor.
seasoning now.
Without us, man, you ain't got nothing. We leave white people looking for us. Come on, nigga. We got, the stores, the Asian stores. They shut it, boycott. Oh, we got 25% off, 85% off. Hell, come on. We need these black folks. They didn't want to make shit. Oh, but Asian dude talking about, you wear Jordans, we take away the Jordan. Who making a Jordan look fly?
We wouldn't
Making
even
Mhm.
all
be
this,
Jordan.
huh?
Right. We wouldn't be Jordans without Jordan.
We wouldn't even be Jordan without
Everybody
Jordan.
that's still rocking with us, I appreciate you. Please hit the like, subscribe, and if you want to come up on the panel, be respectful. Hit the link. It's in the comments.
And it's kind of sad because when we defend ourselves, we be and speak the truth. Now we're
We the
racist and
problem.
hateful.
We the problem.
Yeah, now we the problem.
Nah,
This
never
dude
that.
got chased. This dude in South Carolina got chased out of the store a whole football field away. He got shot in the back and still got off free.
Yeah, that's scary.
Come on, man.
You want okay, look, check this out. The scariest part about that is this. So if they can do that to you, right? But they have an Asian hate bill. So if
Right.
you
We supposed to
do
have that,
anything to
right?
them, like your ass is doing something that you're not supposed to be doing. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
look,
So it's
not to
like,
cut the Muslim off, not to cut the Muslim off, but they only got an Asian hate bill because white people bother them. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? When it comes
that's
to the,
real.
the virus
That's
and all
real.
that,
It
the
because of
kung
COVID.
flu, yeah, they
Yeah, the
were
kung
talking about
fu,
oh
the kung
yeah,
flu,
yeah,
the kung
yeah,
flu.
they got nothing to do with that.
yep,
You called it the kung flu. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah. You right.
you know, all these so-called do is style little spots. It don't be us looking that be bothering them. It be them pale skinned
All
Jimmy dude
right.
that shoot up
It,
damn movie theaters. You
it
know what I'm saying?
it's as true as that is, it's sad at the same time because we don't bother nobody. we only bother ourselves, and you know that's the problem, is that we bother ourselves. But the fact is, like you said, we don't be bothering nobody. We don't go looking for them.
For what?
We don't go looking for them at all.
Well, we over here playing banjos and violins, man. Banging on some
Banjo
drums.
Kazooie.
Harmonica.
And they know that though. They watch. They look. They study animals. They study all kinds of things. The plants.
Yeah,
And they
that's
study
facts.
you, the number one.
They
That
study
they
you,
that
definitely.
remind you of God. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. That
They
melanin.
definitely
That's
study
why
you.
they're trying to get tans. They're trying to get tans. They're trying to get all these other lips. The big lips. They talk bad about it, but they want it. You know what I'm saying? They
Right.
man.
They
Come
talk
on,
bad
man.
about it, and Kim Kardashian made it the new beauty
Come
standard.
on, man. When
And
it's
the
all
crazy
white, it's
part
all
about that, though, the crazy part about Kim Kardashian making it the beauty standard is that once it became the beauty standard, wouldn't you think all the supermodels and stuff would have been black women now? Because they naturally have full lips,
Yeah, no.
big
Nah,
hips, thick legs,
you
and
know,
big booties.
you know what?
But
They
Yeah.
make the white woman the standard of beauty, and our black women the
Uh,
standard of booty.
no,
uh,
but no. Think about what I'm saying though. If we apply just a general cognitive logic, if Kim Kardashian came in and changed the European beauty standard to full lips, big hips, big booties, wouldn't you think that naturally all the supermodels and all of that would blow up would be black? Because we have that
Uh,
naturally. Because we have that
nah,
naturally.
what did
nah.
you just say a minute ago? They want your what they say? You want the rhythm, but they don't want your blues.
They want
They
black
Yep.
want
without
the
the
black.
scary. They want the
Yes.
black without the scary.
Come on, brother.
They want the black without the Moor. That's what they want. How about that one?
Well, black without the scary is a cliche.
Yeah. Well, fellas, I'm about to hop off. I've been at this office all day with a headache. I'm about to take my ass home.
Yeah.
Oh, you in the office chilling, huh? That whole
Huh?
time. I said you in the office chilling the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tired and
Get
shit.
your night, brother.
But I will see y'all next Tuesday next time, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and shut it down because we didn't drop them viewers a lot after we kicked old buddy off. I guess a lot of the people that was on there was his people.
You know, if you had a gang of subscribers, they would have been still locked in, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I was watching my comments to see what was popping, and you know, they had a couple people come on here and say stuff like this. You can see on the screen, you know, it's how y'all act in public. This is why
I
we
saw that shit too.
this is why we treat y'all the way that y'all act. Because it's the way y'all act in public. That's how y'all. This is what we see, and since we see this is what we think y'all is. Now you see how you hear I'm talking. I'm not speaking proper English. You know, they like to say that they the ones that speak proper English, but we learned the ignorant talk from them because we came on slave ships like, and they was like, "What you niggers talking about? What the hell?"
A lot of it was already here in America. But that's
No
Yes,
doubt.
that is very true. That is very true. That is true.
No doubt. The fuck? It ain't nowhere they went to where they found themselves. Nigga.
Nope.
Put it that way.
Even in Europe, they admitted themselves. The science don't lie. The original European man was a heavily melanated man. He was about my color. Cheddar man, the fossil they found, Cheddar man looked like me with blonde hair and blue eyes.
It is what it is, brother.
Mexico, you know, Australia, they got blonde hair in Australia, blue eyes out there. You know what I'm saying? Black skin, like yours, dark.
Look, they're the comments like this goofy right there.
Huh?
They're the comments like the goofy right there.
What is the comments? How the hell you see the comments?
Oh, y'all see it, yeah.
They're the comments right now. We the ones started the waxing.
We the ones that they love to hate but to imitate, man. You know,
the waxing of what?
Nah, you can't see it, so you're not here.
say, why do black women wear underwear to keep the dandruff off their shoes? Okay,
Say what?
that's good. That's a pretty good joke, but I think everybody get dandruff because every time I watch a blue Sassoon, wherever the hell y'all be using commercial,
Life, life.
The blue Sassoon, right? It's Head
yeah,
and
like
Shoulders.
come on,
Head and
Head and
Shoulders,
Shoulders,
right?
like
Right.
cut that out,
All life.
cut that out, Blaine.
All
Come on, Blaine Carson, you got to come stronger than that, buddy.
You gotta come quicker than that. When that commercial say you gotta be quicker than that.
You gotta be
You
quicker than
gotta
that
be
one,
quicker
buddy.
than that.
Come on, man.
damn,
I feel you though. I feel you. You tried. You tried,
damn.
pal.
You gotta be quicker than that.
Mm,
But it is what
damn.
it
That's
is.
my
Hey,
boy. What's
Oh man,
Shady Jackson?
that shit from what? That shit from what's that shit? The Vine, wherever the hell that shit was back in
yeah,
the day.
Vine back in Vine
Yeah,
back in the days. Yeah.
yeah, that shit was crazy back in the day.
Hold
Do
on,
it for the Vine.
hold on. I got something for Blaine. Here we go. Let's take a listen. Boo.
Boo. Waka waka waka.
Walk, walk. Oh, I got one of those. Walk, 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 walk.
Can't even see the
Damn,
comments. What you talking about, though? Damn.
you gotta get that Sandman.
They're the
You gotta
same.
get Sandman.
They're not gonna know what that
Apollo.
is. You just said
I
they're not
don't
gonna
give.
know
I
what
don't
that
give a
is.
deal. They gonna have to find out. Man. Sandman come out on the head. Big ass. Really had a big ass hook, dragging nigga off the stage.
Right.
But yeah, man, it's like I'm gonna be real with you. 100. It's no time for us to be in racism. Like this is the Bacon's Rebellion, part two. Part two.
The
There's no
cold thing
time.
about Bacon's Rebellion, though, is that they were standing side by side with us because, like you said earlier, they don't know that they're in captivity too. In Bacon Rebellion, they understood they was in captivity, and they knew that
Right.
they had to team up with us to get out of captivity.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. This part two. Like the captivity is here. Like you want to see like I don't know how true it is, but your military is joining somebody else's military, I don't know.
Right.
That don't sound right to
So,
me.
so before we get off of here, I'm gonna drop some because you said Bacon Rebellion. I'm gonna drop some of this true history, and y'all can chat GPT this and whatever, Google whatever y'all need to do, and see this fact. When they first start coming over here, the settlers and all of that, they was grabbing transient European people that was blonde hair and blue eyes, like, hey, buddy, you want to come over here and start, you can start a new life over here in a new world. You know, you work for me, and you know, after 7 years, I'll hook you up. That was how indentured servitude started. There's a book called White Cargo that talks about how black people were not the first slaves. It talks
Nope,
about
not at
how
all.
you guys were the first slaves, and
Slavics.
then when
Hey, you
they
know, slavery, can you hear me?
yeah.
You know, slavery wasn't a bad thing. It was like working at McDonald's or something back then, like a servant. They
It was
turned it
different.
into they turned it into beating mother effers out here, knocking the crap, changing your
Well,
name out this way. You know what
well,
I'm saying?
well, that's what I was breaking down. Like when they first brung them over, because they brung them over first as indentured service, and then they wouldn't release them from their indentured servitude because who you gonna tell? You gonna go tell somebody? You over here, you was a vagabond over there in London. I brung you off the streets to come out here, so I'm giving you room and board. You're gonna continue to work in here. Then they start bringing Africans later, and when they start bringing Africans later, the Africans and the European servants all lived in the same quarters together. They had kids together. Not all light-skinned people are the product of slave grape from the master. That's not true. That's but they endured. They got beat with us. They got hung with us, the whole nine, and that's what led to Bacon's Rebellion. Like we talked about Bacon's Rebellion, this is what led to Bacon's Rebellion because they were smart enough to say, "Hey, we can pretend the indentured service, the white slaves was like, we can pretend that we're overseers transferring slaves from plantation to plantation." And what they did is they pretended to be overseers, and they was going plantation to plantation, burning them motherfuckers down. burning them. They was killing masters, burning the plantations down, and they almost got to the capital in Virginia because this happened. The capital of the 13 colonies was Virginia. This is before the United States was even a thing. So Bacon's rebellion, they almost got to the capital and burned the capital down before the military was able to stop them. Once they did that, that's when they invented, keyword, they invented white people. That's when they made the whole this is black people are permanently slaves. Indentured servitude is a maximum of 7 years. From now on, it is enforced that you have to release your indentured servants, and once you release your indentured servants, you have to give them land, food, and a gun, because they have to be a class above the African blacks. And that's what that's where the invention of this stuff came from.
That comes along with us being the indigenous people here with the Indians, the so-called Indians. You know what I'm saying? We was here within them. We was
Right,
here
long before that. They had they had melanated people here for years. They got melanated tribes to this day. The United States government said the Yamasee tribe was a tribe that died off, and the Yamasee came out and they looked like us, and they came out was like, nope, we ain't died off. We right here. We still got our language. We still got our culture. And the state of Florida had to recognize them as an indigenous tribe of the United States.
And you notice when you was growing up, your grandmother and them weren't talking about, hey, my people in Africa. They were talking about so and so, and the pictures that your great grandmother had the two braids with the ponytail like the Indian. That's why we was rocking it when the gangbang came out. We had the two ponytails looking like grandma. You know what I'm saying? Great grandmama. You know what I'm saying? The ponytail, all that with the slick back hair. That's why I'm gonna start putting the permanent hair down here. You know what I'm saying?
And on top of that, we also founded our own tribes and stuff here. The Gullah Geechee, the Maroon people. The Gullah Geechee, the Maroon people. They got their own little island, Gullah Island. That's real spit right there. That's that American history they don't like to talk about.
Of course not. They want to act like we was begging in the store and showing us in school. That's why we were bitching school, because they were telling us we were never slaves and we were begging, we shall overcome. Nigga, nobody want to hear that. Nigga, slow that blunt up, go and bitch and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, if they was teaching us our real so-called history, they would have sat in that seat like we were listening to Hidden Colors or something. You know what I'm saying?
And see, all of that is coming to bite them in the ass now, because that narrative has been perpetuated so long that they have to they got a whole generation of people saying you owe us reparations and all XYZ. But the fact of the matter is that if they if they were to tomorrow say we're gonna give reparations for slavery, you know what would actually happen? The government would come out and be like, this group of people was never slaves. That's a lie. We made that up. They would come out and they would tell the truth. Because they wouldn't want to pay out that money.
I believe
they wouldn't want to pay out that money. That money would go to them indentured service and Bacon's rebellion. That's what would happen. Oh, the mix, all the mix that came over here, all the Irish that came over here, they're gonna get broke off because they were indentured service. They were slaves. And then all the rest of us, they're gonna start pulling, oh, y'all ain't African. Yeah, we've been telling y'all that for like, but y'all ain't African.
African American. Elon Musk is an African American too.
Elon Musk is Sharice Theron is an African American, right?
A real one. Yeah.
I ain't got no tie with that. I got more tie
if
with
you want to,
even if we
want to run with their narrative, right? Well, if we run with their narrative, the history books say that the first African traded slaves came into the Americas through Cuba and the Caribbean in the year 1502. So that means we've been in this country for over a half a millennium. We are not Africans no more. We are a whole different group of people.
Right.
We're a whole different group of people.
We've been here for so long. Look how we walk. Look how we walk. We walk like we belong here. Look how nigga we belling down the street.
we are the culture. We are the culture. Country music, they stole that from us. Our clothing, our swag, jazz. We invented jazz. Everything we do we invent it, they appropriate and say that it's there. Elvis was taking our music. He stole Big Mama Thornton's song, and you know what I'm saying?
I mean, we
That
them
movie,
people, man, we them people. Just like even if we didn't invent it, until like a dude driving a BMW, a Benz, a white dude or a Mexican driving it, you just looking past by it. When a brother driving it, who that nigga? You know what I'm saying? You all eyes on that one. Like, you know what I'm saying? We make everything look like, damn, everything is like when that melanin hit, man, hey, man, it's
it hit
crazy.
different.
You know,
Yeah,
you know what's you know what's crazy? I wonder, okay, by us saying this and them listening to it, do they feel that we're being racist?
of course, because it hit dogs holler, like they say. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But we're speaking the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like if they come in here saying something, it's hatred. What they speaking on. But now if you come in here speaking on some real stuff that makes sense, cool, we'll adapt to it. But he's coming here with that extra stuff. It's like, so let me cut him off because he's gonna mess up my algorithm, whatever what's going on. But when we speak the truth, it becomes hatred towards them because truth to them now it's gonna make you really understand that everything that goes back it goes black. The further you come to
See,
truth, the further it gets blacker and blacker. You know what I'm saying? It comes to it's gonna make your lies. It's gonna tear up your lies, should I say? You know what I'm saying? Like you've
hey,
been
Tear up
talking,
your
white people
everything,
been lied, white people
everything.
been lied. Not to cut you off, white people have been lied as well. They've been lied to as
Right.
well.
See,
You
the
know what
thing
I'm
about
saying?
it
definitely.
is, not to cut you off, TJ, but you know how they talk about that legacy of slavery? That is a real thing. The legacy of slavery is a real thing, and you see it in them too. That's
Mm.
why if you call them white trash, they'll be ready to knock your teeth out
They live to their
Mm.
ancestors.
because those because it's sociology. It's you can go you learn this in school. Sociology. The legacy of slavery is seen in poverty, lack of education, lack of financial literacy, so on and so forth. You see that in two groups of people. You see that in our communities in the ghetto, and you see that in the trailer parks. The- and the trailer parks and all of that, that is their legacy of those are the descendants of those these indentured servants. When AFDC and all of that came into effect, that was predominantly for them to give them a leg up so that they can still be
Even the
socially
projects
better than us.
even the projects came from them. They was the first ones to live in the projects.
Right.
Right,
Facts.
right. The welfare queen. The
Yeah,
only reason that lady was able to do what she did as the welfare queen is because she was a mixed race young lady that was passing for white, and she was able to go to county, state to state, and they believed her as being a white woman, and allowed her to get assistant in all of those different counties and states. Had she been chocolate, you think that would have happened? You think there would
Mm.
have been the welfare queen? So once she got caught, that's when it was like, oh, she's a black woman. She's a black woman. She was passing. She was
And you know
passing.
what? And you know what? Most of the stuff they come in talking down upon us about, like we this, we murder, we this and that, woo, woo, that's projecting themselves upon us. You know what I'm saying? Like this is collectively how you guys do, but you're projecting yourself upon us. So that's why when a brother
Yeah.
get caught sleeping or a sister get caught sleeping doing things that they collectively do, now the all eyes on you. Look how them niggas did. Look how they look at
Man.
everything. You know what I'm saying? Like what? This is one brother, but you put it in a whole pot of gumbo. You know what I'm saying? Like this is
See,
what
the,
Yeah,
y'all
the
do.
thing
but
the thing about it is that I find most interesting about it is that if we're supposed to be so inferior and they're supposed to be so much better than us and we're supposed to be this, that, and the other, why did the government of the United States have a whole FBI and CIA operation called COINTELPRO that was literally designed to displace and destroy us as a family unit and as a community? If we supposed to be dumb monkeys, why did
Yeah,
the government need to come together and say, hey, we have to ensure that these group of people fail?
right,
you already know the answer to that.
right. J. Edgar Hoover. He said the biggest threat is black people unite.
With the black messiah, the threat of a black messiah.
Come on, man. And to this day, that's why they spend billions of dollars to keep us ignorant. Nicki Minaj, all these other little hood rats, all these other things, they spend money on them to lift them up instead of putting Lauren Hill, keeping all that type of stuff that was cracking back in the day, X Clan, you know what I'm saying, all that. They like, "Why, get that up out of here. That's gonna make y'all really think." You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
You know,
that's cool, but it's like we have to take some
accountability.
accountability ourselves
Yeah,
because some of the things that we accept, like our grandmothers would not have accepted at all.
right,
So it's
right.
like we're away from where we're supposed to be, so we can't just blame them because we perpetuate it. Like
Like
they
once they,
like they
like
put it out,
you say that grandmother to
and
cut your wisdom off, but so like you
yeah,
say the grandmother, when the grandmothers and grandfathers that elderly generation dipped off, that's when that's when that godly spirit left and that
yeah,
demonic spirit took over. It's become a
right,
Jezebel spirit, everything. You know what I'm saying? Because your
facts.
grandmother's gonna be in the porch talking about, ooh, that girl, she a girl be having that fat, she be about 300 pounds with a skirt on. And next week, your grandmother and all them like, ooh, what she got on? You know what I'm saying? Now you shaming her. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a bad thing to talk about how fat and disrespectful she's looking. You know what I'm saying? So when grandmother and them left, hey, that godly energy kind of dipped off with it. You know what I'm saying? We lost our souls, man. We done sold them
Yep,
motherfuckers.
definitely. And the thing about it, we got another generation that's left, and if we don't if we don't come in contact with the people that's here, like the elders that's here, and get their story, bro, it's a fucking wrap because we're not gonna have no information of anything because everybody else didn't go through what they went through. They would have to been born in like the 60s.
Yeah.
Like if
That's why I
if
said
they were born
by
in the
2035, Tupac will be white. If we don't, you know what I'm saying?
hey,
Like everything will be replaced. You know what I'm saying? Like Elvis started rock and roll. You know
it's
what I'm
like
saying? Like, mm,
I'm about to play this video because this is what we on right now, and I think this is something that needs to be dropped since we got all of these people watching and they want to watch and have something to say and be all in the comments and whatever or whatnot. This I'm about to drop this.
Truth of the Black Family, the Moynihan. The Untold Truth of the Black Family, the Moynihan Report. In 1965, a 78-page document titled The Negro Family, The Case for National Action, now famously known as the Moynihan Report, was released by the U.S. Department of Labor. Its author, Daniel Patrick Moynihan, warned of a tangle of pathology within the Black community, specifically pointing to the rise of female-headed households as a threat to progress. For decades, this report has been used to fuel a damaging narrative that Black women pushed men out of the home and that Black men abandoned their families. But when we look closer at the data and the historical policies of that era, an untold truth emerges. The breakdown was not a cultural choice, it was a survival strategy. What looked like abandonment was often an act of profound sacrifice, and what looked like instability was actually a series of tactical decisions made to keep children fed in a system designed to exclude their fathers. When Moynihan used the term tangle of pathology, he was describing a theory that the Black family had become a self-sustaining engine of social failure. He argued that because of the history of slavery and oppression, the family structure had reached a point where it was no longer just a victim of poverty, but a creator of it. In his view, this tangle was a knot of interconnected issues. Female-headed households led to a lack of male authority, which led to school failure, which led to unemployment, and eventually a multi-generational reliance on welfare. He believed that even if the government provided jobs, this tangle was so deeply entrenched that the community could not recover without a total reconstruction of its family life from the outside. But the untold truth we are exploring today challenges that definition. We are looking at how that tangle was not an internal social failure, but an external web of laws and economic traps that left families with no other choice but to adapt in the ways they did. To understand the missing men, we must first understand the missing jobs. The Moynihan Report itself admits that the fabric of conventional social relationships has all but disintegrated for the urban poor because of economic exclusion. By the mid-1960s, the industrial engines of America, the mills and factories, were beginning to shudder. For the black man who was often last hired and first fired, this was a death knell for the traditional provider role. The report notes that by 1960, roughly 21% of black women were living with absent husbands. But here is the nuance the narrative often misses. The report acknowledges these husbands were often absent for other reasons besides separation or divorce. The untold truth is that many of these men did not leave their families. They left their cities. They migrated across state lines in a desperate search for work, sending money back home while remaining legally absent to ensure their families did not lose access to local aid. The report links these family patterns directly to migration. These men were not runaways. They were economic refugees within their own country. For the families where the father stayed close, a more insidious force was at work: the man in the house rule. Under the Aid to Families with Dependent Children, or AFDC, welfare benefits were strictly reserved for households without an able-bodied male present. Imagine the choice. A father, unable to find work at the closed mill, stays in the home and the entire family starves. Or, the father tells his wife to go to the welfare office alone, claim he is gone, and secure the check that keeps the children alive. Many men actively told their wives and the mothers of their children to seek assistance because they knew their presence was a financial liability. This led to a culture of hiding the father. Men lived in shadows, slipping into their own homes at night, hiding in closets during surprise midnight raids by social workers who were sent to verify that no man was present. The Moynihan Report highlights the startling increase in welfare dependency. However, it fails to emphasize that the system mandated that dependency by making the father's presence a punishable offense. The government did attempt to intervene through work training programs. The Manpower Development and Training Act of 1962 and the Job Corps were framed as the solution. For black men who already had a solid educational foundation, these programs worked. They gained the skills to enter the burgeoning technical sectors. However, for the many men who had been failed by segregated and underfunded school systems, men with little to no education, these programs were a mirage. The report's evaluations showed that many unemployed fathers lacked the sufficient background in basic education to even qualify for vocational training. It was not until late 1963 that amendments were made to include literacy and basic math. For years, a massive segment of black fathers was stuck. Too uneducated for the training programs, too able-bodied for welfare, and too present for their families to receive housing. The system did not give them a path, it gave them a dead end. Perhaps the most heart-wrenching and long-term effect of these policies occurred within public housing. Even after the broader welfare man in the house rules were changed, public housing authorities maintained rigid standards for who could reside in a subsidized unit. This created a destructive cycle that persists in the memory of many communities, the 18-year-old sacrifice. If a mother was in public housing and her son reached adulthood, his presence as an unemployed adult male could put her entire family at risk of eviction. Mothers were often forced to make the agonizing decision to put their sons out of the house at 18. This was not because they did not want their sons, it was because they had younger siblings to protect. They could not risk the roof over their heads for a son the system now viewed as a squatter. This policy did not just push out husbands, it fractured the bond between mothers and their adult sons, creating a culture of early displacement that was dictated by the fine print of a housing lease, not a lack of family values. So in many cases, they hid their sons the same way they hid their husbands. The Moynihan Report concluded that the Negro family was in a state of complete breakdown. But history shows us something different. It shows us a people who were targeted by policies that used their very survival as a weapon against them. The truth is that black men did not abandon their homes. They were often forced out by a government that made their absence the only way for their children to eat. Black women did not push men away. They carried the weight of a system that penalized them for having a partner. When we tell this story, we must move past the statistics of absenteeism and look at the reality of enforced absence. The Black family did not fail. It survived one of the most sophisticated social engineering experiments in American history. It is time we tell the truth about that survival and the hardships that they still face today as a people. Thank you for watching. If you would like to see more videos like this, or would like other topics to be covered, please leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. The
Mm.
See, they don't be liking that real
Very
stuff right
informative.
there.
Yeah. Nowadays, shit, the system's on autopilot. You know what I'm saying? Like, because
Well,
you don't,
the problem
you
is that that's the way that it started. But fast forward, and you hear, oh, I don't. This is why we got 4 generations of I don't need a man. I don't need a man. I don't need a man.
little Tyrone, little Glocktavius out here busting with emotionally with no no guidance. Cause she said she don't need no man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the generations, most of them come in the pen, come out here and spreading that poison back to the youth again. You know what I'm saying? So recycled thing of BS going around, man, because nobody's really tapping into where the root of it came from.
Right. That's why I be on my. That's why I be on my history.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Real talk, and if your woman listen to you about true history of America and our folks, and she stick with you, then she's the real one. But if she just want diamond and gold, whatever they sell on TikTok and all that other is, man, then she's for the street. You feel me? But if she's
right.
really into the history of understanding of where this confusion, this ball of confusion came from, you know, she's a real one.
Right. Like how I got that video. I got a video that breaks down the crack era going all the way back to the Vietnam War when they was giving the soldiers the heroin so they would be fearless.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then they came home as heroin addicts because the government was giving the soldiers heroin.
You ask the question, what's worse? Or is it all combined in together? Slavery, crack cocaine, or the nigga net, which is the internet? Which one is more messing with this?
I would if I'm being honest, I would say the crack era did the worst damage.
And it trickled down to where we at now.
Because the crack era didn't just the crack era was an all-out assault on the household because
Right.
men got hooked on it, women got hooked on it,
Mad
women was
science.
going, you know what I'm saying, grandmamas was raising babies because mama was hooked on dope. Like
Bingo. There you go. You said
the crack
baby.
era, the
Now we
crack
got
era, the crack babies was being born, right?
they're grown now. We didn't even think of it. They're here, and this is where all the extra stuff come out from. For the most part, we forgot all about that. You know what I'm saying? Crack babies are here, and it's a whole nother dynamic. It's a whole different episode, man. Lab tested. You know what I'm saying? And I was looking
Man.
at something where it said the one that created the crack cocaine, he actually was a white dude. He talked about it. He went into the laboratory and created the crack cocaine for black people.
Right. Well, it's very, very public. Hey, you guys are too loud. It's very, very public information that Ronald Reagan used the crack epidemic to funnel in crack cocaine via the CIA into Freeway Ricky Ross in Los Angeles to fund his Nicaraguan Contras. Ronald Reagan for the person. So the person that's in the comment talking about the Democrats. I'm not a good Democrat, by the way, but I just wanted to just let you know that Ronald Reagan is who did that.
Yeah, and then called War on Drugs, which is meaning War on the Negroes. You know what I'm saying? When the battle round came in, all that in LA.
Right.
You know,
And to that person in the comments point, it was Joe Biden in the 1980s, a Democrat that did. He's the one, and another dude, I can't think of the other dude's name. I got a video on it, but it was Joe Biden and another dude. They were senators at the time, and they created the 100-to-1 disparity between powder cocaine and crack cocaine.
Yeah, Joe Biden is a mug, man. People,
Right. So to the person in the comment, I am a egalitarian. I tell the truth. It's all facts for me. It's not about feelings. I tell the truth. If Republicans did something bad, I'm gonna call it out. If Democrats do something bad, I'm gonna call it out. Libertarians do something bad, I'm gonna call it out. If whomever, I tell the truth. When like us, you mentioned about the single motherhood rate. That's true, 79%. But that's by design. That's by design.
They don't want to get up to speak. They want to be in the comments.
Huh?
I said they don't want to come up and speak on it.
Oh yeah. The link is in the comment. It's pinned in the comment if they want to come up. You know, as long as they be respectful.
Yeah. All by design, like you said, man.
Because I can drop another video right now that talks about how the crack era to today, the generational damage that it did, going all the way back to the missing men in the 1970s. Like I said, they were giving heroin to the soldiers to make them fearless in the war, and when they came home, they was hooked to heroin.
The videos that you played or got lined up in your playlist, what if they played that in school?
Right. That's what they need.
Right.
But the problem is they got a group of people that'll say, oh, that's CRT, critical race theory. That's not critical race theory. That's history. Patrick Moynihan was a government official who was tasked with taking that whole survey on the long-term effects of AFDC welfare in the black community. My question would be, why was only the black community singled out? They weren't the only people on welfare. They weren't the only community on welfare. Yeah, so this person is real. They're talking about their dad and Nam got, look, the Tuskegee experiment. The United States government is cold. The United States government is cold. We just so happen to live. I would never leave. As much as I criticize this government and whatever, I would never leave.
We're from here. Where we're gonna go? That's
Right.
why they can't. That's why they cool with us. That's why they like us killing each other. Or they like police brutality and all these other things because you can't get rid of us. You can't send us anywhere. You can send other people elsewhere, and these other people that look like us too, they get mad at us because they can leave. They can get up out of here, but we can't because we're the indigenous to here. You get what I'm saying? So we're like roaches. You know what I'm saying? We don't die, we multiply.
Well, it's like I told you back during Bacon's Rebellion. That's when they legally made black people the bottom class individual, and that's why you see people from other countries come here and look down on us because we're the bottom class already. Like for example, like a lot of Indian people, like Hindu people, they when they in India, man, they the bottom of the barrel because over there the colorism stuff is real. Them being dark skinned, they looked at as being the same thing, and they come over here and guess what? They're not at the bottom no more because there's already a social bottom to this system.
Right. That's why they go all out of their way to try to imitate white supremacy.
But we do it too. That was part of COINTELPRO. COINTELPRO was like I said, J. Edgar Hoover and the CIA together. They infiltrated the movement, the Black Panthers, the US organization, and all of that. And they made it to where black men wanted the same respect and everything that white men were getting in their household. Like, I want my woman to respect me the way the white woman respects her. And that was never us. We were always egalitarian. Black women, we always had to both work. We were side by side in the fields working. It was never the head of the house and all of that. That was never for us.
So wisdom out though, the white folks in America, their women didn't have rights in the home. So that's when the feminist movement came out. Our black women came out of the home to support the white women that didn't have rights in their home. But our black women never came back home.
And that's not even historically accurate because the black women started it. They started it with Sojourner Truth and all of that. The whole Ain't I a Woman and all of that. They started that. The women's movement got co-opted too. You know,
I'm saying the original feminist movement. That came from white women out there. They
No.
can't write. They couldn't even vote. They couldn't do anything with that. They couldn't do anything really. I would say they couldn't express their womanhood in their home. We had as black people, we had the same enemy, so we knew what time it was. So why would you go out your door?
What you're talking about came in. What you're talking about was when white women jumped on it. Is when black men got the right to vote. I'm talking about before that, Sojourner Truth and all of that. Ain't I a Woman? Because what you're talking about is the women's suffrage. When black men got the right to vote, they were, the white women were like, how you get these niggas the right to vote before you give us? They nigga, because like I said, after Bacon's Rebellion, that's when the invention of black and white came in. So they were already indoctrinated in their mind that just being white made them better than us. So how are you going to give these Negroes the right to vote before you give us the right to vote and we're white?
Hey, so what you're saying is our women, as black women, so-called black women, were unruly before?
No, because that's not what feminism was. It was suffrage. It was anti. It was don't beat me no more. I'm the mother of your kids. Why are you whooping my ass? Like that's
home?
What it was, anti-suffrage.
In the black home?
Huh?
In the black home?
It was anti-suffrage because they were victims of abuse in the home too, because men were frustrated.
Show me a video of that.
Of what? I'll make one. That's the next one I'll make. I'll make one on that, because I got one from the 70s forward. I don't got nothing going back that far back. But I thank you for giving me that idea. Let me make sure I write that down.
Please do, brother.
Let me make sure I type that and write that down. Definitely it ain't too bad. This person is being cool.
Are they still posted?
Well, that one dude that dropped the N-word, I just blocked him.
Oh, that was me.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm about to. It's already 8:30. I got to start getting my kids ready, so they can lay it down and get ready for school and stuff like that. I appreciate you for coming on, TJ. And I appreciate everybody that's watching. Hit the like, share, subscribe. Go. Be sure to click the videos button so you can see the videos that I create, not just the lives, because the lives is when we just, we let the curtain come down. No Diddy.
Take that.
Take that.
Nothing. Hey, I'll never said that before you cut it down. Excuse me, I seen that video. I said,
bruh.
This dude crazy. He over rubbing on his nipples and doing his little thing with his hand. I'm like, dang.
Oh yeah. You talking about Mr. Take That?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a whole cuck, man.
Yeah,
I watched the video, and it's crazy how he walked by and he supposed to be doing his thing, right? But all you see is his hand. Like that's how he ain't got no meat.
Oh yeah. But at the same time, we don't care about the meat though. But at the same time, it was like weird that he was just filming it and getting off on, you know what I'm saying, the situation that he was watching. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I don't. I'm looking at the comment I just put on the screen. I don't feel like the black community has become a matriarchy. No.
Who said
The
that's what the
black community is
comment?
broken. Yeah, it's on the screen. I just put it up on the screen. I feel like the
Mm.
black community has become broken because, you know, because a lot of people like to say the matriarchy because the whole Big Mama concept, but Big Mama still had Big Daddy. You know, Grandpa was still in the house.
Discipline, balance.
Yeah, right. There was balance. There was absolute balance, and even though Grandpa had a family around the corner, not all of
Be
not all
fruitful
of
and
grandma,
multiply. Yeah.
but at the same time, not all of grandma kids was for Grandpa, and Grandpa was cut from a
Ooh.
but this the difference. This is the difference though. This is the cloth that Grandpa was cut from.
Yeah.
Grandpa was such a man, a real man, as you know,
He
the women
still
like to
took
say,
care of
real
him.
man. He still took care of that kid. He even gave that baby his last name.
Even though he didn't have the head size as him, he still called him Junior.
Right. He still
Boy,
gave that baby. He still gave that baby his last name.
cold game.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a whole different world we live in right now. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. It really is, though. Shit. I'm gonna catch you on the next episode, though, bro.
right, every Tuesday.
Okay,
Yeah, but
shit. Around that
we gonna have
time.
to we're gonna link up Saturday. You're gonna go to the birthday
Oh
party,
yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure. Lord willing, yup. Pull up on me.
Yep. All right, in a minute.
Oh yeah, for sure. Peace.
All right. Thank everybody for watching. Tune in next time. Be sure to hit the like, share, and subscribe.
It's the average black man show, talking about everything you need to know. Sometimes things may get a little heated, but these conversations are needed to help the community heal and grow. It's the average black man show, talking about everything you need to know. Sometimes things may get a little heated, but these conversations are needed to help the community heal and grow. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel.